All right, guys, we're live. You guys can hear me, right? Okay.
Yep.
So I got
Yeah, we
Lauren.
can hear
I
you.
have Alden here, guys. I'm Carl David. Thank you guys for coming out on this hangout. If you're watching it live, welcome to our hangout. If you're watching a replay, again, welcome to our hangout. Tonight, we're gonna focus on. I think it's time to let you guys know that you got to step out of that newbie zone. And it's a mindset thing because today is Wednesday. It's Wednesday mindset training. So before I get into I got
We
Lauren.
can
I
hear you.
have Alden here, guys. Had it open twice. Okay, so let's go back to what I was just talking to Lauren and Alden about something that I came across. I actually came across it just by looking on Google earlier. And there's a fine line between being mediocre and being extraordinary. You could take this in terms of network marketing, business practices, relationships, rel anything. You can decide whether you're going to be mediocre or extraordinary. So I want to kind of let you guys listen to what these two words sound like. Okay?
Mediocre,
Listen to that.
mediocre, 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 mediocre,
Let me give you some synonyms for this word.
mediocre,
There's ordinary, there's average, there's uninspired, lackluster, forgettable, amateur. I didn't even know it was going to give all those type of synonyms. Let me read that again. Ordinary, uninspired, lackluster, guys, forgettable. This one even says unremarkable, amateur, mediocre, right? And then you listen to this.
extraordinary, extraordinary, extraordinary,
Doesn't that sound so much better when you can change from
mediocre,
and become
extraordinary,
why? Okay, let me give you some synonyms for the word extraordinary. Remarkable, amazing, phenomenal, incredible. These are simply thought processes. These are things that we feel. And we feel this way by how we think, by what we do, by what we listen to. This morning, I got Lauren on a Think and Grow Rich call every morning at 9 o'clock in the morning. I'm sending it out to my team. You get on if you want to. I'll tell you what changed my mindset. Think and Grow Rich. That was the first book that I read that changed my mindset. So every morning at 9 o'clock in the morning, we're there on that call, and it does stuff to our minds. Now, I'm going to get into what mindset has to do with business ethics and how you can escape being a new marketer, becoming a newbie. So many people, maybe you're in the business for a month, even 5, 6 months, you can still seem like a newbie. There are people who have been in network marketing for 2 weeks that seem to have more leverage or have more influence or have a better result than you do because they think,
extraordinary,
sheesh, I don't know if y'all got that. They come into business with the mindset and the attitude that I'm a winner, okay? I'm not going to take this normally. I'm not going to be forgettable. I'm not an amateur. That's not my mindset. You might be new, but I'm not an amateur. No, my ego won't let me take that. I'm not an amateur. And if I am, I want to do my best so I can learn to become
extraordinary,
love it. That's all we have to do. Okay, so let me just jump right into it. What's some of the things that we can do to better our marketing skills, our attraction marketing, and become extraordinary? Become, step out of the newbie zone where people are looking to you for advice, where people come inbox you looking for help because they see you as somebody of influence and somebody who can guide them and help them become
extraordinary,
I like it. Okay. Basically, guys, when you start off marketing, your mind is in the learning stage. You're vulnerable. there's a lot of shiny stuff that may be out there too. Your mind is in like an incubation state where all you want to do is learn, 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 and then learn some more. As you're learning when you're marketing, what you should be doing is applying everything. Okay? New marketers, what tends to happen is I'm going by what personally happened to me. Okay? And I'm gonna let everybody else share with what they feel. Personally, my mind wasn't in the right place because, first of all, I didn't believe in what I was doing, and I didn't trust in the industry. I didn't trust myself in this industry because I wasn't sure. I didn't see enough, it wasn't enough conviction for me to say, okay, I'm comfortable. But what took me out of that mind frame of, being new and just listening in on a call, or if I get on a conference call and somebody asks, who's on the line, I'm gonna cricket, cricket. You're scared. You're afraid to step out of your comfort zone, and you're afraid to step into a role of leadership. You're afraid to be exactly what you're supposed to be.
Extraordinary.
You're afraid to be extraordinary. As a new marketer, you may not have your own conference line. You may not be hosting your own Google Hangouts yet. You may not have a following. But the only way to start building that is to step out of that newbie zone. Okay? You want to position yourself as somebody who has leadership skills or is actually trying to work on it. When I see a brand new person who's never made a YouTube video, okay, who's never actually, done something like this, talk to me. They ask, well, what can I do to better my business? How can I attract more people? I remember I spoke with somebody. I'm not going to spill names, but you know who you are. And she responded to me, yeah, let me start from the beginning. I asked her, well, have you made any videos yet? Sharing what you know with people? And she responded, no. I said, why not? She's like, well, I don't think I'm ready. I said, well, do you have a camera? What's crazy? Her response to that question was hilarious. I said, do you have a camera? She's like, yeah, I got a camera. I got a nice camera. I got lights. I got the whole setup. I got everything. And I said to myself, I'm like, so why are you not making videos? You have everything you have a mouth, okay? You have knowledge in your brain. Why are you not making videos? And she said, well, I'm not ready. And you know what I said? Well, when you're ready, then we'll talk. I hung up. I got off the call. I said, look, go make your video. Go put a little camera, nice little camera you just explained to me, and the lights. Pull out that camera and go to work. You got to step out of your comfort zone, okay? And guess what? Within 8 minutes, she had a brand new YouTube video up, and it was great. It was a great video. It was so natural. It was like somebody who was waiting to be unleashed. And now she can't stop posting videos. Similar to a few other people who just catch it. It's what is going to position you as somebody of knowledge, right? Because you can share what you know with people, have your own conference calls, have your own lines, and step out of that newbie zone. Do not be afraid to mess up. You can't be afraid to fail. One of the most important things that I've learned is that I want to be the first one to mess up. I want to be the first one to screw up so I can know what not to do. I'm not going to sit around and just kind of like twiddle my fingers and wait. No, this is a business, and it's an entrepreneurial business. This industry is full of risks. And if you don't take risks, you can never, ever win. I go back to the story of when I didn't take the jump shot. You got to take the jump shot to even have a possibility of winning. You have to make these videos to attract people. You won't be, look, the people who make the money in this industry are the ones hosting the calls. They're the ones having their own conferences. They're the ones doing their hangouts, webinars, because they have value to share and they're growing an audience. And that what's usually happening within that audience is, I'm telling you, a bunch of people who just think that sitting there is going to get them results. No, you learn and then you apply and then you do it. You just apply and you teach it. That's how you step out of that you're stuck. Maybe you haven't made your first sale yet. Maybe you have made 3 sales, but you're stuck there. What you got to do, you have to break out of that comfort zone. Break out of being comfortable. I don't know what better way to say it. Being uncomfortable is actually going to help you because it's going to stretch your mind to do things that you haven't done before. It's going to stretch your limitations. You're going to find out what you're capable of by doing different things. Alden can tell you. He made his video. When he first made his first video, I was like, yeah, bro, that's what I'm talking about, man. It was like he was waiting for it. And it was so real. It was natural. And now this guy he's completely stepped into that attraction marketing role because of listening to it's real. It's real. All you have to do is apply and teach. And if you don't teach, you won't attract. In this industry, if you don't share, people will never know who you are. If you don't get on a camera, if you don't get on a conference call, they'll never know who you are. Do you think that Instagram alone is gonna get you to where you want to be? Hiding behind everybody's shadow is gonna get you to where you want to be? No, you gotta break out, go crazy, unleash that dragon inside that's been waiting to come out. You know, you're not mediocre.
Extraordinary.
Let me pass it on to Lauren. Alden, you guys want to take off real quick?
Yeah, it's funny we're talking about that. It's because I laugh every time somebody asks how long you've been doing this. And people really think I've been doing this for a while, like a couple of years or even a year. It hasn't even been a year for me. And they're like, wow, you're beyond your years. And it's funny because Carl, he got me on the call this morning, and I recommend this. If you want to get on a call, hit me or Carl up. It's beautiful. Because when you surround yourself with those same energy waves, you get out of the newbie stage. I heard a lady talk on there this morning. She was like, yeah, you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I just started tapping into this industry, and she was new. But the power she spoke, I would never have thought she was new. She got on a call to start in the right area of what it takes to make it in this industry, and that was her mind. I think a lot of people, what they do is they follow too many shiny things, and they forget. Let's talk sports. I'm a sports girl. Carl's a sports guy. I'm sure Alden likes sports.
He likes race cars.
Yeah, same thing. You know, you can't learn a free throw until you learn how to get a form. You can't learn a jump shot before you learn how to get a form. So you can't be successful until you learn the essential basics you need in marketing. And then when you go further down, you have to get the essential marketing knowledge, which comes with showing your face, showing who you are, showing what you know. You know what I'm saying? So you can be successful. You can't do what everybody else is doing. If somebody's on Instagram getting sales, that's a phase. Instagram is going to take you but so far, like Carl said. Facebook is going to take you but so far. You have to show your face. You have to give value. You can be in a week or two, but you can obtain so much value more than somebody that's been in for 3 years because you stepped out and did something uncomfortable. You did something that you knew would work, a video. I mean, I tell my story all the time. It took me 3 months to do my first video. I was one of those individuals that was like, yeah, I got a couple of sales, so forth. You know, it's flowing. I was like, yeah. But then Carl was like, yo, you got to do a video. And I'm like, skirt. I put on my brakes and was like, wait a minute. Instagram is booming right now. I don't need no video. I am the Instagram queen. Me and Des is like Instagram queen. But Carl was like, no, Lauren, you have power. and you don't even know it. And I'm like, okay, cool. People know by what I type. They don't need to see my face. I was making up every excuse in the world to not do that video. But once I did my first video, I wanted more. It took me I did a challenge. I did 17 videos out of 30 days. 17 videos in 30 days. And it felt so good. And it built up my network of people. I started seeing people praising me. They started asking me, what do you do? They started talking to me more. It started becoming more than just a sign up. It started becoming a relationship. It started to become trust. It started to become people looking up to me. Mind you, I was only in this for 2 months or so, and I'm like, wow, these people think I've been doing this for freaking years. I'm still learning. You know, but it's true. And then I remember Carl challenged me to get on my first conference call. I literally was shaking. If he has the recording, my voice was probably like on edge. But I needed to kick it up a notch. They needed to hear my voice on a huge conference call. I remember we had over 150, almost 200 people on a conference call, and I was one of the people speaking on it. You know how huge that was to get your name out on a conference call to that many people where you only been in this for a couple of months? Then this year, we stepped it up a notch. We doing these hangouts. You can see my face now live, talking, my expressions when I talk. If I mess up, you see my mess ups. You see my passion. You see my blood, sweat, and tears when I'm talking. That's huge. You know how much respect that is? You know how many people can't wait to see your next post? You want to get to the point where people cannot wait to see your next post. You can put some BS up, but they're like, oh, I love you. Like, that's how it is. They because you inspired them. You help change their focus. You help change their mind. You're influential. You ended up being unforgettable. I guaranteed if I was to stop doing this tomorrow, somebody's going to remember me a year from now. Somebody's going to remember me 5 years from now. They're going to remember, hey, I remember this girl, Lauren, right? She came in and she came in with a freaking storm for like a good 8-9 months. But I remember what she spoke and told. And I could go back on her YouTube page and I can look at those videos and still be inspired. That's where you want to become. You want to build that. I have so much respect for so many people because they paved the way for me. And I have so much respect for these people because they allow me to open a pavement for others to look at me. People now I've changed lives that maybe Carl couldn't change or Alden couldn't change and vice versa.
Oh, God.
But it's like, how could we get to the next person if I can't change them, Carl can't change them, and Alden can't change them, but you can change them. But we can't get to that next person until you step out of that newbie zone, whether you've been in this for 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 years, 30 years, whatever the case may be, you still scared to step out of that newbie zone. You still scared to show your face. You still to show people who you are, your failures. Because guess what? When you fail, you're heading towards success. And guess what they're going to do? They're going to say, I remember when you didn't give up when you failed that time. Because now you're standing up there with success. Like, it kills me when people don't believe in themselves. It kills me. It breaks my heart. I hear so many excuses. It's ridiculous. It's BS at the end of the day. Stop it. Stop doing that. You're killing yourself. It's like shooting your own foot.
2 times. Both feet.
Both feet. And then you're going back and shooting over top of the same spot you shot before. Because you can't get uncomfortable. You can't be extraordinary. You mediocre. How that sound?
Terrible.
It's like this. It's to the point where on your Facebook page in public on Instagram. You out there flossing. You out there showing what you eat. You showing where you going and spending and how much money you getting. But in your inbox, you up there with no belief.
Mediocre.
On the face, on the exterior part, you the shit. But on the interior, you ain't shit.
Mediocre.
You know what I'm saying? Like that blows me. I don't care if you sign up tomorrow. If somebody steps up and say, you know what, I want to get on this live, this y'all Google Hangout, and I want to talk, I want to speak from my heart. Next Wednesday, you damn right you getting on. I'm not gonna say, oh, they can't talk because they only signed up last week. No. I had somebody get on the next day, the day after they signed up. They had a story to tell.
It was powerful.
And I'm gonna shout him out. Frank. Frank got on instantly. My man Frank. Y'all go look at that man. He came in extraordinary. Every day he comes in extraordinary. He wakes up extraordinary. He'll tell you, it doesn't matter if we all have bad days, but you know what? The next day he comes back extraordinary. He goes through adversities extraordinary. He eats it like a monster. I respect that. And this is new to him. He's learning, but he's applying. He's taking action. He's not letting nobody stop him. Nothing. If you're in that newbie stage, if you're scared, if you're fearful, if you're mediocre, if you feel like you don't believe in yourself, go home. Stop what you're doing right now. You're just a sign up. That's what you are. Mommy. You're just a sign up. That's what you are. What you get in for? Go work your 9 to 5 for the 40, 50 years. Go ahead. Go deliver some newspapers. Something. Make $1. It's easy to make $1, but it's not easy to be successful. And it takes somebody that's extraordinary to become successful. So if you come in this industry mediocre and all that other lame stuff, sorry, this ain't for you. Whoever lied to you to hype it up and make it shiny and say, "Oh, tomorrow you're gonna be the multimillionaire," they lied to you. They lied to you. It's plain and simple. But if you just see longevity, if you get that inner dragon out, that inner beast out, to know that I deserve every little thing that comes my way, and I'm going to work hard every single day, I guarantee you will be so much more fulfilled. And this is not just about money. This is past money. If you ever became happy past money, that is full fulfillment. If you ever gotten to that point in your mind where it has nothing to do with money, you are a success. You will be happy. You will succeed. Because when you look at it past money, you never give up. But when people come in and looking at straight money, that's the quitters out there. That's the lames out there. Let me go to empowered words. That's a wussy out there. Let's go ahead. You think Holton Bugs, if you look at Holton Bugs, this man makes 1.8 million or something like that crazy a month. You think he can, at first he'll tell you his story. He came in, oh, I got to make the quick $1. He couldn't make shit for about 5 to 10 years because that's his mentality. He changed his mentality up and he went beyond the money. This man now makes $1.8 million and he blesses anybody that comes through his pathway. His story is amazing because he was so real and he told the truth about, yeah, I came in this way, but then I realized what I needed to do. He changed his whole game up instantly. Man, y'all gotta get out of that stage. And you know what? The ones that don't show up, you ain't going nowhere either. You ain't even gotta get on hang. You ain't going nowhere. The ones that don't put up one status a day, you ain't going nowhere. The ones that came and talked to their people that they brought in, or the people that brought them in at least once a week or once a day or every other day, you ain't going nowhere. We ain't got nothing to lie about. I don't care if you know me personally and I'm talking to you. You ain't going nowhere. If I can't get a simple hi or when's the next hangout? Or where, what can I do to be better? I ask Carl just about every day, what can we do to be better?
Mm.
And y'all look at us as leaders. But we up here masterminding together, like, how can we be better? We don't never stop asking questions. We don't never stop connecting with people. I'm always gonna be a student. But guess what? For y'all individuals that's out there thinking, oh, I'm gonna copy this person and do what they do, I'm gonna do that. You ain't going nowhere. Because you don't show up. You don't have enough audacity to give your business a show up. You a no call, no show, as they would say in the 9-to-5 world. No call, no show. Guess what? No call, no shows. They either get fired or they don't get paid. That's what they do. Stop killing. You kill your own vibe. I hate people that just say, you know what? I'm going to go to the next opportunity, so forth, whatever the case may be. You think you're going to go anywhere there too? Hell no, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to be right where you were at in the previous business. Stop being a newbie. Step your game up. Take the shot. Take action. Do it. No excuses. Be extraordinary. Be incredible. Be the Incredible Hulk. Kill Facebook, kill Instagram, kill YouTube, kill building relationships. Teach people how to build relationships. Teach people how to connect with people. Teach people how to love each other. Teach people to say, you know what, I don't care if you're not in my business. I'm going to help you out. This is what you're doing wrong on your post. This is what you need to do to fix it, because I want to see you success. I don't care if you don't sign up with me, but guess what? If you do sign up with me, I'm going to be guaranteed that you will be successful. I'm going to give you way more than what I'm giving you right now. Trust and believe. I'm going to give you my all. I'm giving you 90%, but I'm going to give you 130% when you work with me. That's only fair, because guess what? My value has a price. Carl's value has a price. Guess what? Alda has a value on his price. You should have value. You should have a price on your value. Get to that level where you could charge somebody $500 just because you know how to dominate something. And guess what? They willing to pay it because you know what? They respect you. They trust you. They want to be better than you. They want to succeed. They want all that stuff. But if you sit up here trying to work $25, you can't even get somebody to do $25 or so forth, that means you ain't showing up. That means you ain't doing what you got to do. You ain't showing your face. You ain't showing your value. They don't trust you. They don't want to build with you. They don't want to connect with you. I'm going to be blunt. I'm a blunt person, but I'm a caring person. But I'm tired of the bullshit. I'm tired of everybody making excuses. You have every opportunity to be a Holton Bugs and better. So be it. I'm going to be Lauren McKinney. I guarantee when I will get laid to rest, you will know my name every single where you go. I guarantee that. And if you don't know my name, I guarantee I'm going to leave a bunch of friends that's going to talk about me after I leave this earth. And they're going to say, you know what? Lauren helped change my life. Or I remember Lauren helped change that person's life. I guarantee my daughter's going to be taken care of because I didn't make no lame excuses. I didn't quit. I didn't do none of that shit. I went ahead and got what I needed to get, and I'm going to keep going until I go in this grave. I guarantee that. But Alden, I'm sorry, I'm like on the ones and twos.
Yo, Lauren, yo,
Keep it
you
real.
real. Real, and that's what I love. Yo, I love each and every person on this hangout right now. I love each and every person in this family right now. And it's powerful. It's all in mindset. That's all it is. You hear how Lauren talk. You hear how Carl talk. We have a whole family of people who are powerful. How they became powerful, it didn't happen overnight. Me personally, it didn't happen overnight. It took me a while to really grasp the concept. Okay, instead of just looking for the money, let me look to, I always was looking to help people, but just help people get money. But at the end of the day, you have to give people value. You have to know what people need in life. People don't just need money. They need a quality of life. They need to know that what they're doing has value to it. You know? Me personally, with this whole industry, it changed everything in my mind. Every single thing to the T. I don't care if you feel you're the baddest person in the world. You have done some bad things. It doesn't matter. We have felons in this industry that change their whole mindset. And now they're living a comfortable life. They're making legal money. You know, it's all in what you put in your mind. Like Carl said, it took me a while to do a video, but he said, yo, Alden, do a video. Stop playing. Even the Google to do this it took a lot out of me. I was scared. I ain't even gonna lie. But what? I said to myself, you know what? Alden, you gotta do something different. You're doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. You can't do that. You gotta be different. You gotta be a leader. Even though reality, let's be real. Even though, yeah, I was saying I was a leader, at the end of the day, the more and more I sit down and I think and I reflect on the past and all my past mistakes in the industry, I wasn't a full leader like I am now, because I'm able to literally teach people how to build any business. It doesn't even matter if you're not a network marketer. I could teach anybody to build a business online. Why? I took that step. I stepped out that box. I took action. I learned what I have to learn. And like Lauren said, we learn every day. We mastermind every day because things change every day. Life changes every day. You can't stay doing the same thing every day and expect changing your income, changing your life. You gotta take action. You gotta do new things. We like even Carl said, he likes to make mistakes before anybody else makes that mistake. That's the same way I am. And us as leaders, that's what we do. We make sure we take action before, say, people who just came in under us. We want to make sure that whatever we are doing, whatever social network we are testing out with as far as, with business wise, we want to make sure it's going to work for you. We don't want to send you into an ocean where we ourselves are not comfortable swimming in. It's simple. Once you team up with people who are, the mindsets are in the right place, your mindset will end up getting in the right place, because all it takes is to take action. Like Lauren was saying, people are making excuses out here. They're in the industry, in the business with us, whatever, and they're making excuses. They don't show up. No call, no show. Like Carl says, they in protective custody or something like that.
Yo. Yeah, I'm gonna say it.
That's real.
Half of y'all signed up, right? Half of y'all signed up to a business. Yo, your sponsors looking for you, your teammates looking for you, nowhere to be found. Everybody's in the witness protection program.
Yeah.
Where the police, the FBI, and the CIA hide you. Hide you. You're gone.
Yo.
Don't be in that witness protection program. Come on.
Do not.
Be real. Show your face. Show your face.
Do not. I mean, how do you feel? And I know people probably watching this and know that you're one of them that's in the witness protection program or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Step out of that. Ask us questions. I love to answer questions. I'll stay up all 4, 5, 6 o'clock in the morning dealing with people. Once you have the drive, I'm going to help you. I love to help people.
He's so real with that. I'm sorry, he will stay up like till 6 in the morning.
I was just thinking, I'm like, I ain't gonna stay up till 6, but Alden will.
Yeah, you know why? Because I'm hungry and I know how it feels deep down. I know how it feels to not know what to do, to be stuck, just sitting down frustrated, like, yo, what to do? And let's be even realer. There's many times, me personally, I might need a little change right here, instant. And that thing with never giving up, always keeping faith, that's something real. It's like that last moment when I might even start cursing to myself. I might get a text on my phone, an email saying that I got money in my account, my PayPal or whatever. Just keep the faith. Whenever something gets tough, reach out to somebody who you know, like us. You might not know us, but you hit us up on Facebook. You could come to us about anything, and we will help you. We will give you a helping hand. You just got to be willing to take that helping hand. Just like you could take a horse to water, but you can't make it drink, it's the same concept. We will show you what you need to do. We'll take you but so far. But if you're not ready to drink that water, you're gonna die of thirst. And everybody nowadays, if you look at society, everybody wants money. Everybody wants the flashy stuff, but everybody doesn't want to do what it takes to get it.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It takes a lot. You gotta have heart. A lot of people say, "Oh, I got heart. I'm down for this. I'm down for that." Well, have heart and come in the real industry where it takes real dedication to make money. This ain't no industry for no lames, nobody who weak. You know what I'm saying? And Carl and Lauren could tell you, I don't play that. You know what I'm saying? I keeps it real. If you like Lauren said, we got too much value. I can't give you everything I could. You know what I'm saying? It's free. If you really want to get training, you gotta plug in. You know, plug in. Even if it just hit up me personally, a lot of people not even in my business with me, but they get help from me. They get a lot of advice from me. Why? Because they took action to reach out to me. That's all it takes. Reaching out. We don't care what business you're in. What we do, we help people in every business make money. All it takes for them to plug in, point blank. You know? We've been here long. I didn't want to go long. If y'all want to hear more, we're going to be on this hangout after this. So plug in. Hit us up on the inbox.
100% real. It's 100% real.
360% real all the way around. Not just a straight road. All the way around real. Let's go.
I want everybody to win.
Everybody's going to win once they want it.
And then again, you could want it, but do you really want it? Do you really want it?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that's the thing.
Opportunity can dangle all over the place. Right? What is this? A blue $5 bill. This is Canadian money, by the way. You can see through it.
You know what I like? That's Mark Thomas right there.
In your face, and you can just take it. It's all in your face. Just take it and run. Take it and run.
You know, for anybody that wanted to see the opportunity waving, check out Mark Thompson's video. He did it perfectly. It just waves in front of you. And it's like, we want it. You know how we be like, man, I want that. You know how we be like, I want that car. I want that house. But they be like, you're denied 5 banks. They won't give you that amount of money because you don't make. It's so many things that's stopping you from getting it, but you still like, I want it. So when you get denied 5 banks, 10 banks, or so forth, are you going to be the one to sit back and still say, I want that? Or are you going to go get it? Are you going to keep going? Are you going to make sure you get that house? Somebody's going to approve you. In your mind, somebody already, approved you. So you're like, God, give me the strength to keep going, but I'm not going to stop. That's what I say to myself every single day. I said, God, I know I'm right where you want me to be. Give me the strength. Not my strength, not the flesh in me, but give me your God-given strength to be planted inside me to press on because this is how bad I want it. And you know what? Every single day, no matter if I'm happy, if I'm feeling a little off, or whatever the case may be, because we all are not going to have a perfect day, I find the inner strength in me to do something, whether it's talking to somebody, placing a post up, doing a video, getting on a hangout, whatever the case may be. I get that godly strength in me, that inner beast, because when God is inside of you, that's that inner beast. That's that dragon that's coming out of you. That's that whatever, that impossible is coming out of you. And you keep going. I'm going to tell y'all a scripture. I told Carl this, and I'm going to share this with everybody because I feel like I got to share this because it's on my heart. If you read the Bible, or if you have never read the Bible, go to 1 Peter's chapter 1. 1 Peter's chapter 1. Read that slow. When I tell you, when I read that, it brought tears to my eyes because it was so real. I could feel it. You're worth gold. Gold value never depreciates. You're worth gold. You're worth more than gold. You're worth what God has already planned out for you. So you don't let that opportunity swing in front of you you go and take it. That's why people that's successful, they keep taking it. They keep taking it. Because when they get it, when they get the opportunity, they take it. They're not scared. They're not saying, oh, I'm going to stick with just this company because everybody else is doing it. No, if the company doesn't make sense, go elsewhere. If you need help with that company and you know this person can help you, go get the help. Don't sit up there and be blinded by one vision. Don't be sitting there thinking, oh, well, I'm just going to sit here and hopefully something happens out of the sky where this stuff starts to roll for me, knowing damn well you have no clue what you're doing, and people that you're surrounding yourself has no clue. So what you do, you make a change. You get uncomfortable. You surround yourself with the right people, the right energy. Get on a call in the morning. Those people had me flowing. I said, Carl, this is people like us.
That's it. Why do you think my mind is lit up the way it is?
Yeah. I unfriend hella people on my Facebook because you know why? You're not in the same energy wave as me. If you think, why did she unfriend me? Because you're not in the same energy wave as me. I can't have you bringing me down. I love you, but I'm going to love you from a distance. Just like I said on the previous hangout. I'm going to love you from a distance, but I'm not going to love you too closely. You know why? Because you going to bring me down. It ain't nothing going to stop me from getting to where I want to be, whether I love you or I don't know you. You understand that? That is as real as I'm going to get with you.
That's powerful. I want to ask you one last question, Miss McKinney, because you just went ham. So I need to get this off my chest. If you can find in a specific time, right, or a specific scenario where you feel that you had that shift from being a newbie to being somebody of influence where people are looking you as an expert in what you do. Do you have a recollection of when that may have happened or what happened? Because I want people to know how real this is.
I started this in, seriously, around October, whatever it may have been.
It was around that time.
Yeah. After I did my second video. And the reason why I did my second video the second day, but I got so many responses from my first video. That's when I knew, damn, I really have a lot to say, and I really can change lives. That's when I started believing it. But I think when I got on my first conference call and held with you, and I believe it was, I forgot who else was with, but probably just you. When I spoke live, I knew that was it. I knew it. I knew around November that was it. I knew I was exactly what I knew this is what I wanted to do. I knew, and then on top of that, it was like icing on a cake. My daughter came to me and said, Mommy, I just want you to take me to school every day. That's when it shifted completely. That's when it became more than money to me. At first, I came in as money. I'm about to go ahead and make this amount or whatever. But when she told me that, and I was already stepping out of my comfort zone. When she told me all she wanted me to do was take her to school because she just wanted me to see her off and pick her up like some of the mommies and daddies. I knew this was it. I knew I couldn't work a job anymore. I knew I was bound to be successful in this industry. I knew God spoke to me. I did everything that a normal society person should have done that had a child. I had a child, but I still finished college. I still got that career. I still lived on my own. I still paid all my bills by myself. I did, I took a vacation every so often like every one of you, or once a year, or once every 2 years, like the normal people. But when the
mediocres.
Yeah, the mediocres. But I became extraordinary when my 5-year-old came to me and said, Mommy, I just want you to take me to school and pick me up. But I knew I couldn't do it with a 9-to-5 job, and it shifted my life.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, it felt like, you know how you get air conditioned after not having air? So it's like, wow, when you read in the Bible where they say God speaks to you, and it's like he spoke through my 5-year-old. That was beautiful. I was like, wow. And I'm like, I'm not giving up ever. This is it. I'm giving it my all. If I never gave anything my all and I give everything my all, this is where I'm gonna die trying. I'm willing to die. When Will Smith said that, I am willing to die on the treadmill. You're gonna get off the treadmill before I get off because I'm going to die on the treadmill.
That is so real. and he means it, yo. He means it. That's how much drive, commitment, conviction, and just straight up crazy. You gotta be crazy to say, I'm gonna get on this treadmill and you gonna get on your treadmill, but you gonna get off first. Or else I'm gonna die. What? That shows you how serious somebody is about their life, about their family, about their vision in their future. It's crazy. If somebody can tell you right now, if somebody can walk up in front of you and say, I'll take a bullet for you, respect that person. If somebody can stand right here and say, I will die for what I believe in, respect that person. Learn life, people. Elevate your minds, elevate your pockets. Step out that newbie zone. Lauren just killed it. That's what's beautiful. You killed it. Alden killed it. I added on. I just added on.
Yeah, don't even start that, man. Oh, man. Yo, people, y'all see it's real. We do this every week for a reason, because we love what we do. We love helping y'all. Stop being mediocre. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to talk in my island accent for a second. All I who could understand me, I stop being regular average Joes. You understand? Get out of that mindset. Get this money. Better your life and better your family life. You understand? And it's real. It's real out there. It's no games. You take it as a game, you're going to get jokey money. There's no time for that. You know what I'm saying? We are here to help you.
You're going to get Candy Crush money.
Exactly. And you know you just said that? Stop sending me the request to play those games because I got no time for that. I used to be a person. If you're a person right now listening to this that play PS3 all the time, PS4, whatever, 360, whatever, I used to be like that. Battlefield 4, all those games, you couldn't see me. But guess what? I put all that on the side to do this, to better not just my life. I'm not worrying about myself. I'm worrying about my son. You feel me? I want when he grow up, he good. If I was to pass before anything, I know he good because the money is coming in residually. I'm not looking for so-called security at no job. You feel me? That's not security. What I'm doing here, I feel more secure than anything. You feel me? This is security over here. Because what? This is me working for my own money, not working for somebody else's money. Real talk.
Wow. I'm a top that off because I sold my PlayStation 3 and my laptop to pay my rent 1 month. And it felt good. It felt good because I was getting the laptop hurt. That hurt so bad. The PlayStation could go. That laptop hurt. But I knew, look, I don't got a laptop no more. I just got this big desktop. I can't move with it. It's a lot better. But you give to receive more, man. That's all it is. You got to be able to sacrifice to receive more. You guys don't even understand what that last sentence I just said.
Yo, they don't even understand sacrifice.
You have to give in order to receive more, man. It's laws of attraction. If you put out some garbage on Facebook, guess what's going to come back in your inbox? Garbage. Straight garbage. You put out value and you connect with leaders and you just want to give and be good to people. My inbox today, after that video I made that I posted on 2 of my profiles, friends from middle school, guys, middle school, not even high school. Carl, what is that online stuff that you're doing? Send me more info, please. But I didn't say anything. I didn't say join my business. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I was actually afraid to post that on my Facebook profile, my personal one. But you know what? I said, fuck it. You guys need to see what the fuck I live like. You guys need to see what the hell I live like so I can inspire you to do the same. Stop being so damn scared. Go out for what you want. Go out for what you believe in and make it happen. You can't be scared of money, of lifestyle, of change. Change will put $40,000 residual into your pocket if you decide. Think about it. Learn life, guys. This call is officially over. Ladies and gentlemen,